Ayun, nakita ko dyan is 1,501 yung spurious record na colds.
Ginawa niyo ng action.
Ma'am, lahat na galaw ko, pati paglagay ko, na pagsuspindi ko,
Oo.
yung hilot ghost.
Hindi niyo mahanap. Ayun. Okay, ghost din
Ghost
si
yung hilot
Hilot.
kasi pinanganak dito sa Nawayan. Highway yan. Yung pinanganak sa bundok, yun din yung hilot. Parehang araw.
Well, may chopper siguro si
Ah.
Hilot, ano? Para nakarating
Tapos,
siya doon.
yun yung ano dyan. Kasi isang tao lang ma'am, isang tao lang nagtrabaho.
Are holders of what appear to be authentic Philippine passports. These passports were duly issued by the Department of Foreign Affairs after relying and confirming that the Philippine birth certificate submitted are authentic on its face. So, madaling salita, ang ginawa ng DFA, binase nila ang kanilang pag-issue ng passport doon sa birth certificate na na-recognize po nila na authentic naman, on its face, authentic siya. And that's why one of the issues we have to discuss is what do you consider fake and what do you not consider fake? Because during that hearing, DFA would insist that this is not fake because authentic yung document. Pero yung laman niya, hindi totoo. So to a layman's point of view, di fake kasi nga, hindi totoo yung nakasulat doon. But in terms of the preparation of the document, the actual, the physical document, ito daw yung papel na ginagamit na authentic, totoo daw yung papel. Pero nakasulat, hindi naman totoo. So I think we need to be clear with the use of our terms para hindi nakakalito sa mga tao. Yeah, what I meant was yung papel niya, yung may mga security checks yan, totoo daw yon, valid, yung pasado yung mga security check, no? So, in the words of DFA, authentic yon. Pero yung laman niya, apparently hindi authentic dahil yung laman ng birth certificate, hindi authentic. So anyway, I will allow DFA to further explain. But I really urge that we would have clearer use of terms kasi kung fake or not fake lang, nakakalito lang sa tao. I will use as an example, and we will not show. So I will use as an example the birth certificate of Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Lealgo. It was printed, so let's wait for it so you can see it. Okay, so I will explain, no? So dito, yung birth certificate niya, it was printed on a genuine security paper, PSA issued, but the contents are fraudulent. So later on, I'll allow PSA to expand on this, but I'm just saying what the information that we have for now. So in Mayor Guo's birth certificate, her declared father, mother, and her parents' marriages are non-existent in the PSA CRS database. So, parang naimbento yung existence ng parents niya dun sa birth certificate niya. Furthermore, in Mayor Guo's birth certificate, her father's declared citizenship is Filipino, when in fact, it has already been admitted by Mayor Alice and that her father is Chinese with a Chinese passport. So, and again, for the information of all, there is a parallel hearing going on in the Committee on Women and Family Relations, kaya meron din tayong information na ganito. Further complicating the issue, it was disclosed that thousands, so we're done with this, that was just an illustration. Further complicating the issue, it was disclosed that thousands of security papers provided to some local offices of the PSA were lost or stolen. So yan ho ay na-establish na nung last hearing. Sa Cagayan de Oro, 3,450 pieces of security paper. Sa Cavite, 2,000 pieces of security paper. As of March 21, 2024, the top local civil registers with the most number of spurious birth certificates are Manila, Caloocan, Quezon City, Pasay City, and Pasig, as submitted by the PSA. PSA data po to, hindi ko po to ina-invento. Please note that during the last hearing, the initial areas reported with the most number of spurious birth certificates acquired via late registration were Pasig City, Davao del Sur, Manila, and Quezon City. But nag-submit ang PSA nung mas kompletong report nila. And that is what came out. I will flash on the screen now the 2022 data on late birth registration submitted to the committee. Ayan siya. So number 1 is Ampatuan in the province of Maguindanao, Sharif Aguac, Maguindanao, Baloy, Lanao del Norte, City of Pasig, Talayan, Datu Odin Sinsuat, Maguindanao, Indanan, Sulu, City of Marawi, Lanao del Sur, Bongao, Tawi-Tawi, Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur. So, this is just a commentary from the chair. It makes you wonder na Hindi ba talaga nakapag-register? Bakit laganap sa mga lugar na ito ang late registration? For the record, this representation was in the first year or two of being a senator. So this is 2004, 2005. I was asked to be the champion to ensure that every child has a birth certificate. So that includes late registration. Pero ito yung mga bata pa rin. Yung mga tipong pag grade 1, doon malalaman na, ay, walang birth certificate ang bata, o di kaya baka high school. Pero hindi naman yung matatanda at may edad na medyo iba, and I think it's very easy to track the differences. So this chair expresses shock as to how in the world would and predominantly Mindanao have just so many late registrations unless napabayaan talaga dyan ang pagre-register lang ng mga bata. Pero I would imagine if that is the case, then many other small towns in the Visayas would also have similar issues. Possibly even in Luzon, yung mga malalayong lugar sa mga bundok, sa mga island. So bakit dito? And yeah, so we will look into all of this. I don't have the answer. These are just the facts that are presented to us. Foreigners, mostly Chinese nationals who fraudulently acquired their Filipino citizenship, would effectively pose a threat to national security. NBI received information that 1,200 allegedly questionable birth certificates were issued by foreigners by the local civil registry office in Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur. These falsified records have allowed foreigners to purchase real estate, operate businesses, and open bank accounts in the Philippines. Worse, some of these aliens may be using their fraudulent Filipino citizenships to engage in criminal activities such as the illegal operations of POGO. I think my last point will be this. As I said, as early as 2004, I was championing that every child deserves to have a birth certificate. That is an international call to action. I was part of this call to action spearheaded by international agencies. But remember, the big difference is ito yung mga bata na kailangan nila ng identity and a recognition by the country where they're born that they are citizens. Hindi naman ito yung matatanda na years later na walang rightful claim to citizenship tapos pumupunta ngayon sa malalayong probinsya tapos pupunta sa mga maliliit at malalayong lugar tapos kukuha doon ng fake na birth certificate. So there is clearly a problem when your own Filipino children have difficulty, cannot even pay, cannot find a way to get their birth certificate, and then these foreign nationals can pay to get a birth certificate that is not rightfully theirs. That is our problem. So, ang kailangan natin paniguruduhan ay ang pagka-Pilipino, our Philippine identity is not something that can be bought and sold. There you are, Mayor. Mayor Sala of Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur. So, Mayor, dito nga sa lugar nyo, natuklasan yung maraming insidente nga ng ng pag-issue ng spurious or fake birth certificates. Pwede nyo ho ba kaming ilahad nyo ang ano yung nalalaman nyo tungkol dito, kailan to nakarating itong information, kailan to nakarating sa inyo, and anong mga nagawa nyo tungkol dyan, anong mga investigasyon ninyo or kasama ang NBI or kung sino man. Thank you, Mayor.
Magandang umaga.
Good morning.
Madam Senator, saka Senator Win Gatchalian, saka lahat ng dito. At kung papayagan niyo po, sana, Madam Senator, pwede po yung legal ko magsalita, municipal legal.
Of the Municipality of Santa Cruz.
Yes po, Your
Thank
Honor.
you.
Regarding po sa actions taken ng LGU Santa Cruz, this
Maybe,
information,
can you start from the beginning? Like, paano to nakarating sa inyo? Sa amin nyo ba to narinig? May ibang nakapaglabas ng info? Yung background lang. If you know.
yes po. As far as I can remember po, Your Honor, this information was received sa munisipyo namin sometime in December 2023. After hearing, during that, dalawang birth certificates lang po yung concerned. So we conducted initial investigation and we found,
Lon, may nagsumbong sa inyo.
we heard sa mga news outlets po na ang Santa Cruz po ang top area po na nag-issue ng mga fake birth certificates. And we conducted initial investigation and we found out na a certain job order employee po yung nag-facilitate. So as early as January 2024, hindi na namin renew yung contract ng JO po. Later, Mayor Sala ordered my office to go deeper sa investigation. After realizing that this involves massive and voluminous records, I asked Mayor to issue an executive order para mag-create ng ad hoc committee. The ad hoc committee was tasked to investigate further sa mga Colbys po. And sa ngayon, we have found out 1,501 Colbys na irregularly issued to foreign nationals, meaning because we cannot determine yet kung falsified ba yung entries. Colby, certificate of live birth, Colby. 1,501. And sa 1,501, we notice na 54 nito, wala pong Filipino parents ang na-indicate dun sa birth certificates.
Sorry. So let me just go back. So
Yes, Your Honor.
you reviewed 1,500 certificates of live birth? Or
Yes.
was there something wrong with those 1,500? Did they stand out in any way, or it's just a random check? Just to understand better.
We chose birth certificates with foreign national sounding names. Then we found out that these documents or Colbys, kulang po yung mga attachments. So we concluded na irregularly issued po siya na birth certificates. But as of now, we cannot conclude kung falsified po yung mga entries
Yes,
kasi.
okay. Now, I just want to know the basis for the pulling out of the 1,500. Ang basis nyo for your investigation is to look at birth certificates that have foreign-sounding names.
Yes, Your Honor.
Correct, okay. And of those with the foreign-sounding names, 54? Iyan ba yung sinasabi mo?
As 54 po yung walang Filipino parent po na
Wala kayong matrace na Filipino parent.
yes.
So, ibig
Actually nakalagay doon both Chinese ang parents po.
so on its face talaga, what
Yes.
basis to be a Filipino?
Yes po.
Kasi doon pa lang aminado na Chinese yung parents.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so 1,501 minus 46 is 1,440. So minus 54 is 1,447, correct? Yes, 1,400. So meaning yung 1,447 for now, tama na hindi niyo na muna gagalawin yon. Kasi foreign sounding yung name pero wala pa kayong nakita doon sa 1,447.
Nakita mo irregularly issued po siya kasi wala pong mga attachments.
So
They relied
so
on
the entire 1,501, there's something wrong with it.
yes.
Okay. Pero on its face, yung 54, yung talagang walang Filipino parents.
Correct.
Okay. So still under investigation yung natira, yung 1,447. Kasi nga, walang attachment.
Yes po, Your Honor. And
Thank you.
we
Okay, that's
referred that to the PSA. They conducted an investigation last August 1 and 2.
Sabi mo, pinili nyo yung foreign sounded names and you found 1,501. Ano yung time frame nung issuance ng birth certificates na yon?
From 2016 to 2023.
2016 to 2023. Is it safe for me to assume that wala na kayong nakita before 2016 or you did not look beyond 2016?
We are still conducting
Okay.
the investigation.
Ang investigation nyo is limited to 2016 to 2023.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So it is possible that meron pang before 2016, hindi natin alam.
Possible po. May initial numbers po ako pero hindi pa ito final. Hindi pa kasi
Initial number saan?
sa from 2015 pababa.
Sige. Okay. But we take note that hindi pa yan official. But what are your initial numbers?
Meron sigurong mga less than 40.
Less than 40.
Mm.
Okay. May I know if this person na naka-job order was employed or had his job order status in 2016 onward? Is there
cannot answer
somebody
that.
you can ask?
Mayor Sala can answer. Your
Mayor,
Honor.
yes, please.
Ganito kasi yan, Madam Senator. Nung nakita ko sa TV na mayroong nahuli na Chinese national, tapos may Santa Cruz, ang ginawa ko, nag-issue agad ko ng order. Nag-create ako ng task force, technical working group na investigahan ko hanggang from 2020 to 2016.
Okay.
Ayun, nakita ko dyan is 1,501 yung spurious record na Corbs. Ngayon, kasi sige, communicate yung taga-Senate, kahit na-office ni Senator Gatchalian, so nakapadala kami ng kopya dito kay Senator De La Rosa. Habang hindi ko pa natapos kasi hindi madali mag-imbestiga.
Siyempre, madami pa ho kayo.
Pero sinabi ko doon na hindi pa tapos yan. Before nangyari yun, meron naman nahuli bago na yung birth certificate niya is 2013. Tapos Pilipino yung pangalan, pero Chinese, pure Chinese yung bata. Kumuha ng pasaporte doon sa Region 11. So nahuli nahuli ang DFA, tinawagan yung NBI. So inimbestigahan ng NBI. So kung titingnan mo, hindi ka magduda talaga na Chinese. Kasi Pilipino yung pangalan. So, ang ginawa ko kasi, sige na dito patawag. Sabi ko, i-check nyo dyan maliwanag na kung ano talaga yung from 23 to 2016, titingnan mabuti dyan kung saan talaga yung Chinese talaga yung pangalan. So, hindi maintindihan kasi yung apelido, may Sai, may Siu, may ano. So, sabi ko, kasi dati ako sundalo, alam ko yung, ano ba na, walang apelido na insect na sa Mindanao na gano'n na apelido. Sai, Layo, hindi mo maintindihan yung apelido. May Siu, basta ganon. So nakita dyan yung 54 na wala talagang pati yung isipin mo, titingnan mo yung, ako kasi nag-hit sa panel lang ibestiga. Yung titingnan mo, ang hilot, kahit saan na barangay doon ipinanganak, isang pangalan ng hilot. Isang pangalan. Titingnan ko yung penmanship, yung nagpirma lahat sa papers, isang tao lang. Tinignan ko rin pinuntahan ko rin sa research office kung mayroon bang resibo. Kung nagbigay ba sila na ma-issuehan ng resibo, kung mayroon ba mga resibo yung mga corps na yan, is wala din. So medyo nag-isip ako, pinalaliman ko yung investigasyon. So ngayon, ang imbestiga ko, pababa ng pababa. Kasi one time, kinausap ko suspindi ko na yung dating head ng LCR, yung PC ngayon. Sinuspindi ko na, nilipat ko muna siya. Ibang floating status so ginawa kong Navy. Pagka next, suspend ko na habang nag-imbestiga ako. So, dami ko po nakita na mali na, no? So, hindi ko kasi pa maibigay. Panay yung coordination ako sa PSA sa region, pati sa NBI, para meron mga kaduda-duda doon na gina-coordinate ko sa kanila. Kahit kay Senator Win Gatchalian, kung magpadala yung tao niya ng may tanong, yung nalaman namin na record, ipasa namin kagad. Kaya akala namin kasi, ni Senator Gatchalian, committee niya. Uli naman sa iyo pala. Sa iyo po.
Okay lang naman ho yun. Nagsashare naman kami ng information. Wala naman kami secret sa isa't isa.
Pasensya ka na, ma'am. Pero,
Ay,
yung itanong ko yung ma'am, dandyan doon kasi kababayan namin si De La Rosa. Tinawag ko yung head ng PSA. Itong inabot na investigation namin ngayon, hanggang dito pa lang. Mayroon pa ba nito? Sabi niya mayroon pa. Kaya mag-imbestiga pa ako hanggang ngayon, ma'am. Kasi matagal-tagal na rin yung PSA namin ng 1994 pa. Kaya ang gusto ko dito, ma'am, na transparent, makita lahat. Kung ano man yung dapat baguhin dito para magawa ng paraan ng mga senador o kongreso. Kung dapat mabago tong pamamaraan pag-issuance ng calls. Kasi wala kaming control eh. Walang control yung mayor dyan. Parang separate talaga. Yung trabaho ng mayor dyan, parang magpipirma lang ng kasal. Wala talaga kaming control dyan. Pati Treasurer's Office, walang control. Kahit may resibo, wala. Kaya nilang ibigyan ng calls, certificate of life birth. Parang independent yan sila eh.
clarify ko lang yung civil register nyo, tama ba, sinuspend nyo? Yung civil register yung sinasabi nyong suspend? Oo, so,
Yes, hindi ko.
naman kayo kasi ginawa nyo ng action.
Ma'am, lahat na galaw ko, pati paglagay ko na pagsuspindi ko,
Oo.
tinanong ko pag-review ko sa document, nakita ko na maraming anomalos. Nagtanong ako sa PC, pwede ko ba siyang isuspend? Kasi baka mayari ako doon sa civil service.
Oo.
Tapos bago ako naglagay ng madam, bago ako naglagay ng acting, nagpaalam rin ako sa PC. 3 days before, bago ko inisyuhan ng order. Para,
Thank you, Mayor, for that. No? May sisingit lang ako. PSA, kayo, Mr. Clemente Manawag. No? Tama naman ba na ang power to hire or to appoint and then to suspend or to terminate, it's with the mayor, right? Because the civil registry officer is an LGU employee.
Yes, Madam Chair.
That is correct. Okay.
That is correct.
Pero tama kayo, Mayor, at pinaalam nyo, para maganda ho yan. Maraming hindi nagtatanong. Maganda ho yan na nagka-clarify po kayo. So, for the information of all, confirm naman po na talaga naman kayo yung may power. So, tama naman ho yung ginawa nyo na inaksyonan nyo, no? Tungkol dun sa, ano nyo, sa
Kasi
federal
ma'am,
registrar.
mahirap isuspend ko. Tapos walang clearance kanila. Baka yariin ako sa,
Opo. Yes.
ito sa civil service.
Oo, tama naman. Pero tama naman nga, kinaklarify na tama. Kasi baka marami pang mangyaring ganito, eh yan ho ang tama. Kayo ho ang may control dyan. So, pati yung pagpasok nyo ng bagong matino, kayo din yan.
Ipalam ko rin sa kanila, ma'am.
Hindi, yun na nga yun. Sabi na po ni Mr.
Mayroon
Pangawal.
pala, doon ko lang nalaman na mayroon pala silang batas, ma'am, na kailangan 3 years pa dyan na experience ba yun?
Oo. Siguro you
Yes.
can ask DILG. Is DILG here? Yeah. Maybe between DILG and PSA, either i-resurrect nyo ang any existing guidelines that have been issued in the past, just to clarify this issue, because if there are other LGUs that have heard of these issues, are currently conducting their own, and they need clarification, baka humaba pa yan na hindi nila alam what are within their powers.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Oo. So,
Yes, hindi
control
ko.
naman kayo kasi ginawa nyo ng action.
Ma'am, lahat na galaw ko, pati paglagay ko, na pagsuspinde ko,
Oo.
tinanong ko yung
Mm-mm.
Actually po, nag-issue po ang DILG ng advisory. Ito po ay naka-address sa lahat po ng provincial governors and mayors po namin.
Okay.
Ang amin pong advisory is sinasabi po namin na magkaroon po sila to ensure that their local civil registrar magkaroon po ng due diligence in the verification of their documents.
Okay.
Ito
Wait, actually, sir, I'll get more details from you on
Yes
that.
po.
I
Opo,
don't want
opo.
to lose my train of thought with Mayor Sala. So the only thing I wanted lang from you right now is advisory lang on the power to hire and to fire and to discipline between you and PSA, kung sino man yung pwedeng mag-guide sa mga LGUs natin para it doesn't take more time when they have to act. Yun lang muna.
Sige po, Madam
Okay.
Chair.
And if you have
Mag-coordinate po kami.
if you have an existing issuance on that, can you give us a copy? And if luma na yon, can you please reissue it?
Sige po.
Okay, but I will get back to you to get the details of what you were saying now.
Yes.
Baka lang kasi mga follow-up question ko makalimutan ko.
Sige po.
Thank you. Okay, Mayor Sala, balik tayo sa inyo tsaka sa inyo din, Attorney Cabardo. Doon sa 1,501 na sinabi nyo na yan ay may mga foreign sounding names, lahat ba yan ay late registration din?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. So kung may foreign sounding name pero hindi naman late registration, may ganun ba? O walang ganun? Baka naman wala. Kasi
Wala.
kung yung kalokohan dito is late registration. Unless kasi, kaya ko na itatanong yan dahil our team is aware na merong kaso na pati yung parents niya ang nakakuha ng fake birth certificate. So whether that happened a year ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, hindi ko alam. So ngayon, pag naipanganak na yung baby nila, ang basihan ng bagong birth certificate nitong si baby, yung birth certificate na mukhang totoo. So iba ng kaso yon, di ba? So possible yon na may Chinese sounding name si baby, hindi na siya late registration. Baka ibang situation na yon. Pero possible yon, di ba?
Yes.
Oh, so baka need na rin natin kasi kung ito lang example. Kung meron kang mga nakita na 2016, 'di ba? Meron, 'di ba? 2016. Nabigyan ng birth certificate na 'yan, itong late registration. Tapos nag-asawa. Pareho silang may fake birth certificate, nag-asawa. So yung marriage certificate nila na mukhang totoo na rin, fake din yung laman kasi hindi sila totoong Pilipino. Ngayon nagkaanak. So nanganak na yung birth certificate, patong-patong na fake. So it's possible, if 2016, it's possible na 7 years old na si baby at hindi na siya late registration. Possible.
Possible.
So NBI, medyo Director Balite, Mr. Gerardo de Luna, ang daming layers na kailangan pag-aralan. Of course, PSA also. Ang dami ng layers. So, mukhang hindi pa ganun kalalim yung nakita nyo, di ba? Na yung hindi late registration.
Yes po. Pero challenging po kasi sa part namin. Kasi,
Yeah, I know. I'm not blaming you. Kumbaga, siguro, I will frame it as a question. Yung bang sinalaysay ko na, yung illustration ko, possible na mangyari sa tingin nyo?
Possible po.
Possible. sa PSA, possible din, naniniwala ho ba kayo na yung sinabi ko, possible na hindi na late registration pero based on fake documents of the parents na ngayon ang kailangan pag-aralan din. Is it possible? Just, is it
That's a
possible?
possibility, Madam Chair.
Yeah, it is possible, no? So NBI, yung pagsisiyasat nyo would also now go this deep na hindi na lang late registration ang tinitingnan natin. But I'll go back now. I made my point na kailangan tingnan din natin yon. Yung binanggit nyo, Mayor Sala, na yung nakita nyo dun sa late registration, isang hilot lang, kahit iba-ibang barangay yung place of birth nitong mga nagpa-late registration. Tama ho, di ba? Sabi nyo. Gaano katanda na ba si Hilot at buhay pa siya ngayon? At ito bang mga nagpa-late registration, I'm assuming ang age niyan is what? Anong range ng age niyan? 20s, 30s, 40s? Ano bang age nun, Attorney Cabardo?
Based sa investigation, mga average po, mga 20s.
O 20s.
Mhm.
So, meaning to say si Hilot, kung nag-umpisa siyang magpanganak ng 20, di buhay pa siguro siya 40, 50. Naimbestigan niyo ba kung ilang taon na si Hilot?
Ako nang sasagot yan, ma'am. Ang problema dyan, ma'am, pati yung hilot ghost.
Hindi niyo mahanap.
Ghost, oo.
Yun. Okay, ghost din
Ghost
si
yung hilot, ma'am,
Hilot.
kasi pinanganak dito sa Nawayan. Yung highway yan, yung pinanganak sa bundok, yun din yung hilot, parehang araw.
Parehong araw. Well, may chopper siguro
Oo.
si Hilot, ano? Para
Tapos,
nakarating siya doon.
yun yung ano dyan, kasi isang tao lang isang tao lang nagtrabaho.
Asa na tong civil registrar nyo? Dapat siya ang tanungin natin. Itong na-suspend ba to? Undergoing, ano ba to? Suspended while investigation is ongoing or...
Investigation, ma'am, kasuhan talaga yan. Kasi ngayon, nagkukuha sila abogado. Tapos gisagot niya doon na ministerial lang daw siya. Anong ministerial?
Ministerial?
Ministerial
I
na siya.
don't think so.
Naghugas kamay. Naghugas kamay. Ongoing pa ngayon, ma'am, ang investigation. Hayaan mo, ma'am. Pagtapos ako mag-imbestiga, nag-get ako ng panel. Kaya dinala ko yung 4 ko na lawyer na konsyal. Kasi sila ang sa panel kasi titingnan namin talaga anong dapat namin gawin, ma'am, para may pagbabago talaga dyan sa patakaran na yan.
Mayor, maraming salamat sa effort nyo. Nakikita ko po yung sincerity nyo sa effort nyo. But yung problem natin ngayon is bigger than your municipality. And I think it's the obligation now of national government na tulungan kayo. Naawa naman ako na sa dami ng kailangan yung asikasuhin sa munisipyo nyo, talagang mauubos yung oras nyo dito, abogado nyo, I'm sure marami ang kailangan mga dokumento i-review, tapos dito nakatutok. I will really expect that mag-step up ang PSA and NBI to support you in your efforts to investigate, Mayor. Kasi mabigat na yan and the fact that you are fully cooperative, malaking bagay na po yan. And in fact, what I will demand from PSA and NBI is to assist in the remedial measures. To be sure na baka mamaya pa-imbestiga tayo dito tapos pinagtatawanan tayo dahil tuloy-tuloy pa rin, di ba? So, I'll post that question later on na what are the remedial measures and have you recommended? Kasi like Mayor said naman, I think ang ibig nyo sabihin nung sinabi nyong wala kayong power, maybe it's not that. It's more like you don't have the time na to handle this major, sobrang laki na nito Kailangan talaga natin din siyang tulungan and sadly it appears to be happening in other places. So maganda na naka-template na sana ang approach natin sa problem na to. Baka kanya-kanyang modus but may mga similarities yan. Okay sa inyo yan, Mayor, na
Sa amin kasi yan, ma'am, wala kaming power immediate na mag-check namin yung kung walang mareklamo sa
Yes,
hindi kagaya
exactly.
ngayon.
exactly.
Pero ito, ma'am, tayaan nyo, kasi ako nag-imbestiga ako, kung ano yung resulta ng kalabasan ng investigasyon ko, bigyan ko kopya yung NBI, bigyan ko yung PSA ng kopya, whether magbigay ako dito sa Senado ng kopya, na iyon yung kinalabasan sa investigasyon namin, para anong magawa natin na batas para may pagbabago dyan sa batas na yan, kasi wala kaming control dyan. Tapos, pati dyan sa loob ito nga, sinabi ko kanina, na kahit na walang resibo sa Treasury Office, kasi sila nagbayad doon, kailangan magbayad bago makakuha ng kahit na wala, kaya nilang mag-issue. Kasi walang control yung taga-munisipyo talaga. Parang independent talaga yung PSA, yung LCR na yan. Ang magawa lang namin dyan, ma'am, magbigay lang suporta ng sweldo doon sa mga GO nila. Budget.
may I know dun sa um 54 man lang, no, na pull out nyo. Have you had the chance to see, nakita nyo yung mga taong to? Saan sila nakatira? Nakatira ba yan sa Davao City? Nandyan pa rin sila sa Santa Cruz? Asan na yung mga yan?
So far, hindi po namin alam kung saan na sila nakatira po. Maybe we leave that to the NBI. Meron to silang
Oo,
capability to
Yeah.
locate.
I was just curious naman na, baka kasi, it so happens, may-ari siya ng kung ano mang negosyo dun sa lugar nyo. Hindi kayo aware.
Hindi po, okay. In fact, meron din dito doon same surname ng yung mayor ng Bamban. May Guo din doon na nakaregister. Apat, dalawa. Mm.
Dun sa 54 na yon.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anyone here, NBI, siguro NBI, hindi PSA, kasama ba yun dun sa ginagawa nyo na hanapin mismo tong mga taong to? To find them, to find out who are they, where are they, what are they doing here?
Yes, Your Honor. As of now, we are individually verifying their registrants' location and whereabouts, Your Honor. In fact, we're going to the barangay and Purok level, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.